Hey everybody, what's up? It's Lori and I'm with Ashley and Andrea today, your fearless leaders, and we are here to talk to you today about belief. Do you believe? So we thought we would all just take about 5 to 10 minutes and share a little bit about belief and why it's so important for our business. So I'm going to start off. Welcome to my bathroom because that's the only private place I have today while my family is noisy. Um, but yeah, I don't have any like written out notes. It's all here in my head and my heart where belief should be. and so yeah, when you start this journey with Unique, belief is so important, and not only belief in the company and in the industry, but belief in yourself, because we've heard it said in this what's the word I'm looking for? Network marketing game arena business that 95% of your success is up here. So have you heard that quote that said, whether you believe you can or you can't, you're right? And that is absolutely 100% true. So if you start this business and think, I don't think I can do this, then you won't. So it's so important for you to every day, I know it's kind of corny, but like affirmations, daily affirmations, always when that little voice speaks into your head, that inner thought, like, oh, this isn't working, or oh, maybe I can't do this, that you constantly counteract that thought with, how can I do this? Why am I going to succeed? Why is this working for me? Why is this the best company? You have to ask yourself, your brain, the right questions, because you're going to get positive answers that way. So you have to start from that core center of belief, or your business is not going to do very well. So I wish there was some live people so I could like have any live questions or live interaction. Do you guys have anything to say about those tidbits?
I think that's awesome, and it is going to even flow right into what I have planned to say as well, because it's true. It's all right here. 99.99% of success in this industry comes in this little circle right here.
Yeah, like I just finished watching a movie. I think it was called The 5 Minute Mile, and or was it the 3 minute mile? I don't know. Anyway, it was like a mile that nobody had ever run before, and people were like, "It can't be done. It can't be done. Nobody's ever done it, so it can't be done." And guess what we do? Our actions follow our thoughts, and so you have to believe. So let's say you're a white status, and you're like, "Well, I don't know if I can recruit. Like, I'm white status presenter. Like, I don't know if I can have a party." You have to start with that tiny little seed of belief and then take it from there. Everything's in like little tiny steps. I like to always use stories or illustrations. So think of a baby, okay? A baby is instinctually like learning to use its muscles and move and walk and crawl. So if you are at the level in your business where you want to be like green, but you're like at white or yellow or pink, you have to instill that belief in yourself. And one thing that's been huge for me is looking at our Black Status presenters, and I say, if they can do it, I can do it. That's where a lot of my belief comes from. Because if we were in a company that had no Black Status presenters, then I'd be like, maybe it can't be done. But when I see that someone has already achieved something, then my brain already says, well, Whitney did it. Well, Amber Boyd did it. Well, Nicole Smith did it. New presenters in the UK are doing it, so I can do it. And I attach that belief to myself. So that's all I have to say, really. I wanted to keep it short and sweet, is counteract any negative thoughts if they're in your business, and focus on the I can, and you can. I believe in you.
Right? If you have any doubts, then call one of us and we'll let you know how much you can do. I'm going to jump off of what you were just saying. I have it all written right here, what I wanted to say. You said so much that tied into what I want to say. that everyone you see that has the life you want, you have to excuse my voice. I've been losing my voice lately, so that's why I'm a little bit sultry. That's the word I'll use. But everyone you see that has the life you want is because they've proved themselves worthy to have that life. They've earned it. And if you want more, you've got to learn more and you've got to become more. And you'll only do that by learning more. It all starts between your ears right here. So the next thing I wanted to say is that no matter what your situation is, no matter how horrible you think you've got it or how many obstacles you think you have to overcome to become successful, there's somebody else that has it worse than you, and they've done it. And it's all because of their mindset, and it's all because of what they've been feeding themselves. Not necessarily what other people have been telling them, because people, I'll say this for women, people will tell you how skinny you are, how beautiful you are, and if you don't see that in the mirror, if you don't see yourself as a successful person in the mirror, you won't believe it. Other people can tell you whatever they want all day long, but success and self-belief, self-worth, and self-confidence all come from your own mind. It's nothing that we can say to you. Hopefully this is a great reminder of the posture that you do need to have, because what you say and how you feel oozes out of you. It doesn't matter what you're saying to somebody, what you're looking them in the face. They can feel you. Humans have this energetic property that transcends everything that comes out of our mouth. We're able to feel each other, and as we get more and more connected with the internet, our words are also able to reflect how we feel. So keep all of those things in mind, and how you're conducting yourself, how your mind is playing with your fingers and with your words. So I have in big letters on my piece of paper here, take your labels off. We're all moms, we're all women, and we can all do it. Take off that label that gives you the excuse to not do something. I'm busy. That's your label. Take it off. I'm a mother of 4. That's my label. And I have to learn every single day to put that aside, because there's mothers of 5 and 6 with 3 dogs, hens, and ducks that are doing this. So can I. We all have to remind ourselves of these things. The biggest, best, and greatest all have to have the greatest and the best mindset. It doesn't stop once you get to the top. It's something we have to do all the time, because that's what makes us better. What else did I want to say? Oh, I want to give you 4 points. How do you get rid of your label? Here's your posture. Here's posture pose number 1. Suck it up. Suck it up and step it up. Just absorb it, accept it for what it is. Yeah, you're busy. Great. How can I make time? What can I do? What can I put aside? What can I minimize today so that I can get 3 minutes to do what I want to do? So suck it up, first thing. 2, you get somebody telling you that you're not a salesperson. Oh, I'm not really a salesperson. I don't think I can do this business. Something you can say to them is, can you invite a person, or not what you can say to them, but keep in your mind, if you can invite a person to coffee, you can do this business. It's a relationship business. If you can sit down and have a conversation with somebody, that's all that is required for you to do. So when somebody comes to you saying, oh, I can't sell, it doesn't matter, we don't need to sell. We're not saleswomen. We share and we connect. That's it. Earn their trust. Choose a specific audience and talk specifically to them. A confused mind on the prospect's end will always say no. So be clear about what your belief is, so that they can join you on the journey that you're going on and that you want to take with them as well. 4, this is kind of, it's not really fitting, so I'm not going to touch on that. But what the other 2 points that I wanted you to remember was the feel, felt, find. That is always a great posture, and as women, a really easy way to, as women, it's a really easy way for us to be able to connect. That's it's Ashley and Lori. Say hi. So, if somebody says again, I'm too busy, I know how you feel because I feel that every single day. But I find that if I just pencil in what I need to do, I'm able to accomplish it because I made the time. You know, the feel, felt, find is awesome because we can say it without being fake. We can say it without people thinking we're trying to sell them on something. And it comes from an honesty within us. And the last thing is, the feel, felt, find. The last point is on Whitney's website. For all of you that are under the Lash Stars umbrella, you have full access to a whole lot of posture proven methods to give you that confidence and that belief to make your first, second, third, fourth sale, your black status, and beyond. And I'm going to mute myself because she's getting very, very antsy. she found me. I couldn't hide any longer.
Awesome.
Ashley.
Hey everyone, thanks so much for joining us tonight. Love what Andrea and Laurie have shared. I was laughing when you were talking about labels, Andrea, because I always think like, you know, during the day when things are crazy and like I'm trying to do business and take care of Savannah, it's like craziness, but then I always think, oh my gosh, Andrea has 4, Lori has 3, like they would totally laugh at me and be like, oh, 1 is a piece of cake. But anyways, obviously it's all about perspective. But so it's funny because usually I'm like more of the heart and emotions type person, and that's like really what I prefer or love to speak on. But I told Andrea and Lori that I have some really awesome facts about just direct selling in general that I have to share because normally I'm not like a numbers, stats, scientific evidence type person. Like if you start talking that stuff with me, I'm just like it doesn't move me that much. But about a week ago or so, I was on a training webinar with Todd Falcone. He's a big leader within the industry. Follow him if you haven't already. His last name is Falcone. Anyways, it was a really good training, and he started it out by talking about belief and how belief is the foundation of your business, period. And, you know, think about the foundation of your house when it's poured, right? You know, if you don't have a solid foundation in place, you cannot build anything that is going to stay strong and stay everlasting unless your foundation is solid and it's in place the way it's supposed to be. So think about that with your business, okay? So that's why we're saying that that belief is just so crucial. It's so vital. So Todd Falcone started out the webinar talking about belief, and he shared some stats with or about direct selling that really like hit home with me. So get your pen, get your paper, write these down, because if I wouldn't have written these down and then gone back and like looked at them a couple of times, I don't think it really would have like made my eyes pop more. So write these down. So direct selling in general, it's been around for over 70 years, okay? So it's really been around forever, direct selling, but as far as like companies with pay plans, pay structures, it's been a good solid 70 years. 96 million people are involved in the entire world. And listen to this. $178 billion in global sales. Okay, 178 billion. So people are buying via direct sales, okay? I mean, it's there. If you're like, no, nobody wants anything, nobody's buying anything, or any kind of thoughts that like the fact that direct sales is not powerful or people don't know about it, it's wrong, okay? So get rid of that false belief and throw it out the window right now. So I hope you wrote this down. Go back, read them again, like every day if you have to, okay? If you have any doubt whatsoever in the industry, in the profession that you're in. And then something else he shared that really, again, made me just go, huh, like it really just kind of smacked me across the face, is so a little bit like on what Andrea said, so your posture, right? And it's all about your confidence. So let's pretend like you're talking to somebody that you went to high school with, and you run into them in the grocery store, okay? You haven't seen them for 10 plus years, depending on how old you are. You run into each other, oh, hey, strike up a conversation, what have you been up to, how are you, that kind of thing. And if, you say, oh, I'm selling that crazy 3D mascara, have you seen it? Oh, yeah, I have seen you post some pictures on Facebook. So what is all that about? Is that network marketing? And now my response, okay, so just kind of view this, just think about this scenario in your mind. And then I'm like, yeah, kind of, it is. I mean, it's not like one of those like crazy pyramid things, like all that, but yeah, it's network marketing, okay? Stop. Okay, now think about how this other scenario, this conversation goes. So you run into the person, hi, how are you? What have you been doing? Same thing, okay? They ask the question, oh, is that network marketing? Yeah, it is network marketing. I wouldn't touch it if it wasn't. Okay, think about the difference in that. And that's something I really had to think about. I'm like, when people ask me about what I do, when people ask me if I'm in direct sales, if I'm in network marketing, what is my response? Like, how am I coming across? Am I showing pure confidence and belief in what I'm doing? Or do I seem like weary? Do I seem insecure about what I do? So you really have to think about that. And I feel like that's something I need to improve on. So just think about that. And hang on, I have somebody trying to ask me a question. So if one of you girls could take it for just a second.
Hey, so I love what Ashley just said. I think that's so true as far as like being confident. A lot of people come into this industry and I know my family, when they first found out I was involved with direct sales, they're like, wait a minute, is that when you have to sign someone else and sign someone else and to sign somebody else? And it's like, one of those pyramid things. And I was really like, to the fact that the point that I actually went and looked up pyramid scheme to see what the actual definition was. And I realized that a pyramid scheme or scam, it's good for you to know this, is when people get paid for signing people up, but there's like no product. It was really a scheme that was run like way back in the day. We are selling product and getting incentivized simply for referring people. So I always just say to people, it's just like if I sent you over to my favorite restaurant and I sent 20 of my friends there, but now every time my friend goes to that restaurant, I get a little kickback from that restaurant. Like, isn't that awesome? And they stop and think about it like, oh, yeah, that's kind of true, So I don't get too hung up on that anymore. But definitely focusing on the success of your business, focusing on the success of your mentors, your sponsors, your uplines, their uplines, and featuring that. And that's what I focus on, and that's what I talk about. People get excited, just like Andrea was talking about, like the energy that you have. When people ask, like, what you do, I tell people I stay at home and play with makeup and make money, and they're like, oh, really? Do you do those home parties? And I'm like, well, no, you don't have to, but I've actually sold like 95% of my stuff from Facebook and online and vendor fairs, and they're like, wow, that's really cool. And it gets them thinking. So anyway, it looks like Ashley is back. So you're back. Back to you, Ashley.
Yes, thank you. It was something with the baby. All good. That's really all I wanted to share. So just like think about how you are responding when somebody asks you what you do. Be sure you are strong in your confidence. Be sure you are strong in your answer, and that belief is just like pouring out of you, that love and that belief that you have in what you do, in your business, in what you have to offer. That's so important. And if you feel like that's missing or that's lacking, then dig into personal development. Okay, dig more into the company you're with. Obviously, Unique. Okay, Unique is our company. This is only for our team. So go to Unique's website. Like, read more about the mission. Read more about our foundation that we have just started. Try more products. Like, if you've only tried 3 products and you're like, well, like you feel like you're not in love with the products. Like, I can honestly say I am in love with the products. I use everything. So when someone when I am talking about products with people, I can really, truly come from a genuine place and say, oh my gosh, I really, really love the moisturizer. It's so awesome. I used to have really oily skin, but it's totally helped with that. So if you've only used a couple products and then you say, like, I don't feel like I really love the products. I don't feel like it's easy for me to talk about them. It's like, you've only tried 3 products. Okay? Like, go get more products. Use them so that you have a testimony for when you're sharing with the people that you are talking to. Okay? So really just my message that I want you to get from what I'm speaking on right now is that if you don't feel like you are in love with Unique and you have that solid belief foundation there that you can build upon, then go search, go hunt. Okay, it's not going to just fall in your lap. Go find something about the company. Go connect with more Y sisters. Go build more Y sister relationships, so you can discover that love and that belief. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. But that is all I have to share. So if anyone else has anything before we say goodbye.
I have something quick that I wanted to mention, that some of us don't have success to brag about or to get that posture from. And coming from other companies, I know that leveraging, I hate using that word, but leveraging other people's success helps you a lot. If you don't have your own success, if you're the white status presenter that is struggling, use the success of others. We have a huge team. A huge team. Look at Whitney. She's a 25 now, 25-year-old mascara millionaire. Use that. Use that to your advantage. Any little person, all the people that sign up, they're on your team. We are business associates. There's nobody above or below because we can surpass each other at any time we decide to. So use your team's success as your success. It's your team. It's your company too. Use anything that you need to get yourself that posture, to show other people and that they can be confident in joining you. That just because you're new doesn't mean you're by yourself. You have an entire team behind you to help you out. I just wanted to throw that in.
Love that. Lori, did you say audio is bad? Can you hear me? Maybe she can't. Okay, well, I will go ahead and end it. I think that is everything that we wanted to share. So yeah, we'll just leave you with the fact that we all believe in you. And Lori's saying the audio. I can hear the audio fine. You can too, Andrea, right? Yeah. Okay. um, we all believe in you. So you have to believe in yourself. Okay, believe in yourself. Pour that foundation and run with it. Always, as always, you can reach out to any of us. We are here to support you. We're here cheering you on, and we believe in you. All right, have a fabulous night, and we'll talk to y'all soon. Thanks for joining. Bye.